The game has been on my shopping list at the top since I bought PlayStation 4. But unfortunately after the first playthrough, I didn't even want to replay the game. As a motorcyclist, I was really looking forward to Days Gone. A game about a biker in the post-apocalypse. Hell, I wouldn't refuse to be a cool bear in such a situation in real life. I waited with delight for the loading of the main menu, saw the bike, a pleasant reaction went through my body. I sat down for the game, an hour, another, now I'm already in a snowy location and a turning point has come. And for me, too, upon the arrival of Deacon at the military camp, a turning point came. Then I realized that I was tired of the game and I could not bear to finish it. The main plot was still interesting and even intriguing, and at times it surprised me to the end, but I was bored playing. The problem with the plot is that it is drawn out, and this can be seen just in this camp. You start doing tasks that seem to be connected, but it seems that everything could be completed faster, without going beyond the logic. The characters are not bad, but it seemed to me that the structure of the dialogues is not well written with everyone. Because of this many characters are simply not interesting or banal, flared. Deacon and Boozer certainly drag. The main character feels alive and voices thoughts out loud, often banal, but always to the point. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the zombie setting and didn't care for the zombie hordes at all. Therefore, I started playing the game more because of the plot, the open world. I love nature, especially somewhere in the outback, and the bike. The open world here is really empty and feels not real. In addition to story missions, additional quests for the camps and clearing the nests of cute zombies, there is absolutely nothing to do here. I don't want to waste time clearing everything or stupidly gathering. After all, they could have made more notes about the world, about the apocalypse, local stories like in The Witcher, or at least AC Origins. And so you go and see a question mark, explore, and there is nothing special there, except for loot and not always useful and necessary. Points of interest are about nothing. And everything is essentially, I already mentioned the hordes, and hunting here is also gathering. There is practically no ambient here while driving around the world, which is very frustrating. They could at least add some kind of old player that Deacon found and carries with him. And at the discretion of the player, and an option to him, at the touch of a button, play cool rock tracks for hard bikers. Here we move on to the most important thing, as for me, the motorcycle. I have zero complaints about the appearance, customization, tuning and driving physics. Everything is very cool, even all sorts of little things, like neutral gear, turning the bike on and off, damage readings and even the constant need to look for canisters for refueling. But there is, as for me, a big but, to ride this bike in such a way that you completely immerse yourself in the process and enjoy it, there is definitely nowhere. To feel the bike to the fullest, you don't have much of a way. What the hell? Okay, yes, there is a post-apocalypse here and everything is logical, bridges are tumbled down, roads are blocked by cars, broken, in pits and other obstacles. But damn it, it was possible to think over either a more open world, with a lot of options for how to drive, well, or build a path so that there are fewer turns and these obstacles, so that there is some kind of big freeway, even if it is destroyed, but which does not force you every 5 seconds, either move off it onto a detour, or turn somewhere. And so everywhere, there are no normal paths, and the world is not open. When you drive on it, you understand that you cannot go around and cut anywhere. Basically you have a couple, 3 paths and you will ride them all the game back and forth. And some missions are very far away and wherever you go, there will always be only one way. Like missions when you visit your wife's stone/headstone. It takes a long time to get there from any camp or shelter, and it's always one way. It would seem that the world is open, but in principle, you won't get there otherwise. This is of course very subjective, but I put the closedness and limitations of the world and movement in the minuses of the game, plus these wolves that run faster than the bike. You can't ride normally for this reason either, or you will be attacked by wolves or a sniper, and you don't always know the location of bandit camps. So be kind every 5 minutes to fall off the bike due to the attack of one of them. It infuriates unrealistically, so you could just make ambushes so that you have the opportunity without getting up from the bike, seeing that something is wrong, quickly leave from there. An even bigger problem is the camps. The missions in them are all the same, made as if in 2 minutes and boring. And you need to fulfill them. You see how big that guy has, you can install a gas tank, earn trust in the camp and then just roll up your moped to him. And if you want to upgrade your bike or weapons even more, I'm sorry, there is nothing better in this camp. But there is another where to go far, but there is no fast travel due to zombie nests. And what do you think? Someone is waiting for you there. That's right, who are you at all? And they don't trust you there at all, so be kind, complete a pack of boring quests for this camp, otherwise everyone has their own currency. Again, what the hell? Well, I do not believe that the authors of all this considered it a good idea. That they say it will be wildly interesting for the player, to ride each time for monotonous assignments, and then go across the whole map, because in this camp you can no longer put the engine on a steeper level. Apparently the mechanics level of knowledge does not allow further, but in that camp, what for 2 kilometers from this you can. Another minus is that the story missions are sometimes not that boring, but very simple and monotonous, and the same missions with Nero. Well, what kind of stealth damn it is, but it's interesting to eavesdrop on information about the world and zombies, but how it's all crookedly done gameplay. Also this pursuit of other bikers, why? Ammo ran out and try to ram him. Well, here maybe I'm not a skillful man and this is a nitpicking of pure water. It's also strange with the details, there seem to be a lot of them and well thought out, but they didn't think about such banal things as watching the dirt from the sole or about sticking a flashlight texture on the hero's jacket. Pumping there, most of the perks had to be given to the hero initially, otherwise you spend valuable points and think damn, but this should have been already built in. Otherwise, the shooting is pleasant, the artificial intelligence is average, the plot is normal, the driving is normal according to physics, and the composition Jack Savaretti, solid as eyes is still on my track list. Again, it all depends on you. If you like this setting and all of the above is not critical for you, or if it's A+ for you, then you will definitely like the game, but I'll go through it once or twice in my life, but maybe already on PS5, but for now I went to finish it this time. Deacon, don't give up, step on the gas hard, so you dear players, always press full speed ahead and let you come across only good games along the way. Thank you all and do not forget to subscribe to the channel so as not to miss new videos.